suddenly come then and forcibly bite them? O Gangaya Gatri, girl with the golden body, when will I color your excellent nectar-like lips that are red like bimba fruits, with lipstick of katachu mixed with fresh camphor? Will the Krishna parrot suddenly come then and forcibly bite them? Explanation by Anantadas Babaji. Sri Raghunath's prayers for devotional service that are resting in his heart flow on like a clear stream of ever increasing emotions. It is as if Srimati Radharani sits in his heart and soothes it. A wonderful relish of love of Krishna can be tasted while serving Priyaji's, Radhika's lotus feet on the bank of her kunda. Without worshipping Sri Radha's lotus feet and taking shelter of her divine abode, Krishna's sweetness cannot be relished. Srila Raghunath Das writes in his Svasankalpa Prakasha Stotram, without worshipping the dust of Radha's lotus feet, without taking shelter of Vrindavan, where her footprints are lying, and without conversing with those whose hearts are filled with deep love for her, how can anyone enter into the Shyam ocean? Shripad Prabhupada Saraswati says, those who give up Radha's service and try only to taste Krishna's sweetness only attain a drop of the ocean of nectar. From Radha Rasa Sudaniti. And Babaji explains, in this connection, it is said that once the world famous Vedantic sannyasi Madhusudana Saraswati came to Braj and gave a note with the words Krishna Sindhu, Krishna Ocean, on it, to some bypassing sadhu, asking him to bring this note to the leading scholar of Braj and to bring the reply of that scholar back to him. At that time, the leading scholar of Braj was Sri Jiva Goswami. When the sadhu handed him the note, Sri Jiva wrote a verse on the back, saying, what will you do in the Krishna ocean without worshipping Sri Radha's lotus feet and the dust of Braj that was trampled by these feet? In this way, the acharyas show that Krishna's sweetness can only be tasted, can only really be tasted by serving Shri Radha. In a transcendental revelation, Shri Raghunath says, Ai Gangye Gate Gatri, O golden-limbed girl, when can I color your nectarian bimba fruit-like lips with lipstick made of katachu scented with nice, fresh camphor? Shri Radha's lips are naturally reddish, so why do they still need lipstick? For this, one must know what's on the mind of the Savior, the worshipable deity. Shri Radha is full of Mahabhav. It is natural for her to make Krishna relish. We read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, she makes Krishna drink the honey drink of Shamras, erotic flavors. And she always fulfills all of Krishna's desires. The Goswamis prayed to Shri Radha, please personally teach me how to serve you more expertly. In Sri Rupa Goswami's Radhastakam, we read, I worship Shri Radhika, who considers the tip of Shri Hari's toenail millions of times more dear than her own life, who teaches all the blissful, fickle-eyed gopis expertise in arts, and who is very famous. Babaji says, the practicing devotee should always think, is she accepting the service that I offer her or not? I'm only doing bhajan because it gives me personal happiness. I'm doing my quota, nothing more. If I don't give myself a certain quota, I won't do anything. But, says Babaji, this is not the natural beauty of bhajan. Bhajan is beautiful when you feel some want, some void. I've got my meals, I'm healthy, everything's okay. If you think like this, your bhajan will be lifeless and mechanical. How many worldly things like profit, adoration, distinction, money, fame, a person like me misses, but I never miss Radharani at all. But the great devotees' thirst for bhajan can never be quenched. Just as the thirst for water of someone who suffers from cholera can never be quenched. Shri Narottam Das writes, Krishna's the greatest amorous hero. Be very thirsty for him and worship him in the mood of Braj. And Babaji explains, expertise in bhajan does not depend on anything else. There won't be even a whiff of empirical knowledge, means factual knowledge. There won't be a whiff of empirical knowledge, result-oriented works, profit, adoration, or distinction anymore.
Radhe Radhe. Good afternoon. Radhe, my voice is coming?
Very good, Radhe.
I want to quote this, what you just read. It's so nice. Described Krishna's the greatest amorous hero. Be very thirsty for him and worship him in the mood of Braj. That's amazing, isn't it? So, I think this is Mahaprabhu, right? He is thirsty for himself in the mood of Braj. And what is the mood of Braj? It's the mood of the Manjaris. Worship him, worship himself. So this is when he is Mahaprabhu in the mood of the Manjari. He is worship himself and he relished this sevaras. I only want to share this with, that's it.
Very nice. Babaji continues one more line with this same argument. He says, all these ulterior motives, means all these external motives or secondary motives, all these other reasons for doing bhajan, they make the mind very coarse, very rough. How can one then taste the clear, spotless flavors of Raj? In other words, the mind must be soft and fine and gentle and tender in order to taste the ras. So it's almost one more mana shiksha, since we're reading mana shiksha some days, one more instruction to the mind. Make your mind soft. Make your thoughts soft.
That's the beauty in the Raga Dasyam. In that moment, we are in contact to Swamini. We're trying to be in contact to her. She makes the mind soft and sweet and loving because that's her nature. And if we really try to be her maidservant, automatically our mind becomes these qualities. And that moment we meditate on her, and are very eager for this seva, automatically she will enter our heart with all her qualities, and automatically these qualities entering our hearts and mind. That's what I feel when we are reading this book and meditate on her beauty and bhav, isn't it?
Hmm. Although we know these things in theory, we still don't realize them. So we can sit and speak about them all day long, but unless we actually practice softening the mind, then we cannot succeed. Now, Sripad Premananda Thakur has written in his Manashiksha, "O mind, you just don't understand. You say that you are beyond the Vedic regulations, but you perform forbidden activities. When I see this, I see your very essence. You call liberation a luxurious distraction and have thrown it far away. Give me a hint so that I can understand this truth. Fleeting, useless riches are always desirable, and you're going mad thinking about it day and night. You outwardly perform rituals without desire for gain, but you are not able to free yourself from the same. In your speech, you are detached from the material world. Who you call my everything is the same everything you give only a lousy banyan leaf to. And you think that it is yours to give. You say, I worship Vrindavan, but you are happily staying at home. You love all exterior trappings. You are satisfied with praise, but are enraged when insulted. How did you manage to destroy the happiness of your soul? You say that you follow the gopis, but what do you understand about the meaning of that? You can't let go of your nature one iota. You get pleasure seeing the face of material nature or women who swallows you whole. Listen, says Premananda. If you think about it, it's all a ball of confusion. What's to be gained by listening or flapping your mouth? Always chant Hari Hari while you traverse the path of love, and you will surely be cleansed of all impurities. By taking full shelter of Shri Harinam Maya, so Shri Harinam Maya will go far away. I'm taking shelter of the holy name. What can Maya do to me? A dauntless devotee, a devotee without fear, should think like that.
That's here actually describe what you said before. Always chant Hari Hari while you traverse the path of love. Isn't it? Hari Hari with love. So this is in relationship, because love only happens in relationship. Then you know who is Hari Hari. And you develop your love and your relationship to the divine, to your Ishtadevi. Develop with love. Love is the way. And Radhika is the source of love. So we worship the source of love also by chanting the holy names. But we know who we are. And we try to reach her in our seva. So, and then divine love will develop. And this is prema. Hari Hari. Always chant Hari Hari while you traverse the path of love. And you will surely be cleansed of all impurities. This is, he spoke to his mind. And so it's his teaching how to deal with the mind. It's very beautiful how the acharyas teaching us, isn't it?
Though I have to say, Premananda is more strict with his own mind than Raghunath is in his Manafikra.
They know all the details about these. And we can, in every word, they explain the activities of the mind. We can see ourselves in that, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the point.
And so this is the way out of this, is really to chant Hari Hari with love. Maya, you read just also, Maya will go far away. It's Maya who is influencing our mind so much. But her influence is finished on the border of the material world. There are these three gunas we read about it, sattva, rajas, and tamaguna. They are always influencing our mind. They are controlling our mind. As long as we are in the matter, in the material world, they have this power to influence. But in the moment, we will go beyond this. There, the kingdom of Maya is finished. There is no influence in the kingdom of Prema. In the spiritual world, there is Mahamaya, no. There is Yoga Maya. It's a different influence. And so our mind, in that moment, we enter this spiritual abode. Mahamaya is finished. by taking full shelter of Shri Harinam. So Shri Harinam is what is it? This, what we need for the visa, passport. The Harinam is the passport. We can enter the spiritual abode. I'm taking shelter of the holy name. What can Maya do to me? This is a very powerful passport.
Another way to express what you're saying, I think, is to remember that it is not a matter of thinking about something else. Premananda is not saying, don't think about money, think about the heart. He's saying, it's not about thinking at all. It's about feeling.
Mm.
And so to continue on what you're saying there, Sundara, there's when we fill our consciousness with love, then questions of the mind simply disappear. Or you said Maya disappears. So it's not just a matter of distracting our mind to think about something better.
Mm-hmm.
A matter of understanding that the real thing is happening in the heart.
Mm.
And move the center of everything to the heart.
Mm.
Like Gurudev says, the shortest pilgrimage is the 40 centimeters from the mind to the heart.
Mm.
And it's very much the same in the first Mana Shiksha that we read in the Monday class. There, Raghunath Goswami is saying, put your attention on love. Love for radha, love for guru, love for mantra, etc. There are 7 different things. And what we find is that when all our consciousness is spiritual consciousness, all our consciousness is focused on love, then the mind simply dissolves, like Maya. It's not a competition with the mind. It's realizing that the mind is not the truth.
Mm. I also feel like that. It's how Prabhupada explained the higher taste. In that moment we touch the divine, this higher taste we realize in the heart. And so our mind will also move in this direction. We need the mind, for example, in that moment here, when we read this book, there are pictures coming in the mind, right? Raghunath explained the ornaments of Shri Radhika. He explained the beauty of her body with material examples. a moon-faced girl, and so on. And so these pictures are actually produced in our mind, but by the feelings that are produced by these, we taste the higher taste. These feelings not belong to this world, because this Radhika, who is explained, is not in this world, in the material world. Her body is a spiritual body. So here they try to explain something what not belong to the matter, and we have no experience of all this. So we need this kind of explanations so that the mind can create whatever is the most beautiful he can imagine. But even that will not compare completely to that, because the material moon for sure is different to the spiritual moon. And her beautiful smile is different from that smile we can imagine even. But they try to teach the mind in that way that he can really imagine the most beautiful things. And by developing the bhav, that inner feeling towards our Swamini, these explanations in love fill our heart. And this is a high influence towards the mind. So it needs to create something out of his material experiences. And that's very beautiful, because we never saw this, what they see. But this is our strong desire. All our eagerness should be that we get a glimpse of this beauty. So the higher taste will come for sure if we follow the path of the Goswamis. And of our Gurudev, for sure, because he is following in the footsteps of the Goswamis. Got it.
Srila Raghunathas Goswami is in the kingdom of spiritual leelas and says, "O golden-limbed girl, I have colored your lips now. Do you know what your lips are like? Like the most excellent hardened nectar." And Swamini says, "Lips are not liquid, are they? Why are you calling them nectar lips then?" Tulasi says, I myself don't understand. He who understands it has made me understand.
Wow.
The chakora bird that lives on nectar alone cannot live without drinking the solid nectar from your moon-like face. He doesn't drink it. He chews it. And you keep him alive with this nectar.
Hmm.
While Swamini hears this, all a golden effulgence comes from her body.
Wow, it's amazing. This is explained as lavanya. And this is also not happen in the material world. That our bodies change the color or getting more effulgent by feeling something, by inner feelings. But Swamini's body is like that, huh? Golden effulgence. Wow.
Yes, it's not a physical body.
No.
It's not a material body.
Mm.
While Swamini hears this, a golden effulgence comes from her body. That's why Tulasi calls her Gangayagatri in this verse. How blessed is this Dasi that she can make Swamini mad by making her relish these words. Swamini says, but then why did you apply color to my lips? Aren't they naturally reddish? And Tulasi answers, will some black Krishna parrot come and forcibly bite these lips unless I apply this color? He'll only come when he gets a hint from you. If he gets no hint, he won't come. You may shake your head and say, no, no, making your nose pearl swing and your eyebrows dance. How wonderfully beautiful you are at that time. There will be a yes visible in all the no's that you exclaim. It's as if all the no's will be swallowed by a big yes. Swamini is overwhelmed when
So that means that this color, this lipstick, is a hint, right? Towards Krishna. With
a hint.
She say no, but this lipstick is the hint to say yes. How beautiful, huh?
Mm.
This we cannot imagine even, huh? If it's not explained by the acharyas here. It's a hidden.
It's also saying that Manjari serves to make Swamini relishable. It's by the service that Tulasi does that Radha becomes desirable to Krishna. This is devotional service in its highest level. How do we make
Absolutely.
radha desirable to Mohan?
And how interesting is this conversation, no?
Yeah.
So she likes to listen this from the mouth of Tulsi. Why, my lips are naturally reddish. Why you put this lipstick on it? And then the beautiful explanation. So when the Krishna parrot will come and you say, no, no, but in this lipstick, he get the hint for your big yes. It's so beautiful.
So Tulasi has realizations of the desire of Krishna that not even Radha has. And the Leela wouldn't be possible without Manjari, without Tulasi there.
Yeah. And how makes she, Radhika, happy with this answer? So she makes her this kind of happy that the whole body of Radhika starts to shine in a the happiness of both. Of Mohan in the future when the Leela will start, and in the present time of Swamini. By imagine this. So beautiful.
Now, Babaji has more explanation now.
Wow.
He says, Swamini is overwhelmed by ecstasy when she hears Tulasi's words.
Wow.
And it is as if this Leela appears before her eyes.
Wow. That's it. And now the third thing comes. What is the Manjari doing? She also explained it to us in our mind. It's amazing. She makes the Krishna parrot happy with this yes. She makes Swamini happy by relishing this. And she let us enter in those feelings. So this is the beauty of Tulasi. She can do this at the same time. Right, Gurudev? It's amazing. My voice is coming?
Yes. But not Gurudev.
Gurudev, you are there?
Yes.
Isn't it amazing how she is managing this?
This is Manjari's service.
My God.
This is the Seva of Manjari.
My God. This is so amazing. We listen
Again
to
repeat.
Huh? Again repeat. Yes.
Yes. Let's see.
With the lipstick.
I think I repeat the whole paragraph. It's so beautiful.
Yes, Sri Raghunath Das. Then we can start. Yeah.
Sri Raghunath Das Goswami is in the kingdom of spiritual leelas and says, O golden-limbed girl, I have colored your lips now. Do you know what your lips are like? Like the most excellent hardened nectar. And Swamini says, lips are not liquid, are they? Why are you calling them nectar lips then? And Tulasi answers, I myself don't understand. He who understands it has made me understand. The chakora bird that lives on nectar alone cannot live without drinking the solid nectar from your moon-like face. He doesn't drink it, he chews it. And you keep him alive with this nectar. While Swamini hears this, a golden effulgence comes from her body. That's why Tulasi calls her Gangayagatri in this verse. How blessed is this Dasi that she can make Swamini mad by making her relish these words. Swamini says, but then why did you apply color to my lips? Aren't they naturally reddish? Tulasi says, will some black Krishna parrot come and forcibly bite these lips unless I apply this color? He'll only come when he gets a hint from you. If he gets no hint, he won't come. You may shake your head and say, no, no, making your nose pearls swing and your eyebrows dance. How wonderfully beautiful you are at that time. There will be a yes visible in all the no's that you exclaim. It is as if all the no's will be swallowed by a big yes. Swamini is overwhelmed by ecstasy when she hears Tulasi's words, and it is as if this Leela appears before her eyes. This Leela will actually be visible to the spiritual eyes of those devotees who have developed love for Radha and Krishna.
Wow.
Swamini is, after all, the embodiment of Mahabhav. Tulasi concludes by saying, O Gangayagatri, do you know why I colored your naturally reddish lips with this Kadira lipstick? The natural color of the lips will stay on the lips. This is not a solid color, it is liquid. And it will look very beautiful when it is transferred to a black spot. When I see a red spot on Krishna's black cheek, I will be fulfilled. In this way, Tulasi makes Swamini relish sweet ras through her joking words. The stream of Sri Raghunath's transcendental vision flows on.
So it's clearly explained here that there is a relishing of the seva as Swamini is relishing Tulasi's seva. Krishna will relish her seva. And this Leela will actually be visible to the spiritual eyes of those devotees who have developed love for Radha and Mohan. These devotees are living in that kingdom by relishing their own spiritual bodies and identifications towards Radha and Krishna. Otherwise, they cannot relish. These Leela will actually be visible to the spiritual eyes not materialize.
The simple recipe for spiritual consciousness. Develop love for Radha and Krishna. That's all. When our hearts are full of love for Radha and Krishna, we will be in Svarup. And this brings the satisfaction of Tulasi. Because the last line says, as soon as I see the red lipstick on Krishna's cheek, then I will understand, then I will know that the Leela has been successful.
My service is success.
Yes.
And the first line also is meaningful, very meaningful. It begins,
Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is in the kingdom of spiritual Leelas and says, O golden-limbed girl, I have colored your lips now. Do you know what your lips are like? Like the most excellent hardened nectar.
more.
And Swamini says, lips are not liquid, are they? Why are you calling them nectar lips then? Tulasi says, I myself don't understand. He who understands it has made me understand. The chakora bird that lives on nectar alone cannot live without drinking the solid nectar from your moon-like face.
Right. This life.
Ah,
This Chakora bird. Chakora only waiting for this day. Chakora waiting for the day. Water of the rain means that Krishna Chakora is waiting for your lips.
ah.
So she is spending time telling. Exactly. Your Chakora is Krishna and he is waiting for that. Read more. Read.
Yes, very clear.
Chakora word. Read, Bhaiya.
Yeah, so Babaji then says, while Swamini hears this, a golden effulgence comes from her body. That's why Tulasi calls her Gangayagatri in this verse. How blessed is this Dasi that she can make Swamini mad by making her relish these words.
Mhm.
Swamini
Wasting
said,
time making mad. She is making mad to Swami doing this.
Swamini says, but then why did you apply color to my lips? Aren't they naturally reddish? Tulasi answers, will some black Krishna parrot come and forcibly bite these lips unless I apply this color? He'll only come when he gets a hint from you. If he gets no hint, he won't come.
He's waiting for you that you hint to come.
And one more thing is there. When Swamini asks, why you put this lipstick on my lips? That means that she not ordered this by Tulasi. Tulasi put it by her own.
Wow.
That means she knows the desire of her Swamini without saying. So Swamini is asking, right? What good if?
Yeah. And Chakora will chew the lips. You said that there is a Chakora bird. He will
Chew.
come and chew the lips. Chew. What is chew?
Chewing.
With the teeth, with the beak.
Drinking nectar and chewing the lips. This is the most intimate service. It's amazing. Swamini not call her, Tulasi, put this lipstick on my lips. No. She did it. And then Swamini asked, why you put this? My lips are actually reddish. So she likes to relish the Leela. And Tulasi makes it relish to her.
And inspiring to Swami also to relish
Yeah.
this way. Exciting to her also that you call Chakora.
Again, we can see how expert this Manjari is. All details in the ornamentation of Swamini's body, there is a Leela shown by the hand of the Tulasi towards Swamini. And how she is like a hypnotic nectar for Mohan. Every detail, like we read about, make him like a disc, make him mad. All details have such a deep meaning. And by explaining all these details, we make Swamini swim in nectar in the Leela. When the Chakora bird will come, and he will give all the desires of Mohan. towards Swamini. So she knows this Chakora bird.
You may shake your head and say, no, no, making your nose pearls swing and your eyebrows dance. How wonderfully beautiful you are at that time. There will be a yes visible in all the no's that you exclaim. It is as if all the no's will be swallowed by a big yes.
Wow.
Swamini is overwhelmed by ecstasy when she hears Tulasi's words. And it is as if this Leela appears before her eyes. This Leela will actually be visible to the spiritual eyes of those devotees who have developed love for Radha and Krishna. Swamini is, after all, the embodiment of Mahabhav. Tulasi concludes by saying, O Gangaya Gatri, do you know why I colored your naturally reddish lips with this Kadira lipstick? The natural color of the lips will stay on the lips. This is not a solid color. It is liquid, and it will look very beautiful when it is transferred to a black spot. When I see a red spot on Krishna's black cheek, I will feel fulfilled. In this way, Tulasi makes Swamini relish sweet ras through her joking words. The stream of Sri Raghunath's transcendental vision flows on. Shri Rasika Chandra Das sings, O golden-hued Radhe, when can I fulfill my desires by coloring your lips that are like a stream of nectar, in an astonishing way with the best Katachu lipstick mixed with camphor? These lips are already as beautiful as ripe bimba fruits, but now they will become even more beautiful. When the Shyam parrot sees this, he will become very enthusiastic to bite them to his mind's pleasure. And that's the end of the commentary to verse 41.
Manjari Bhav Seva. How close Manjaris are to Swami and how beautiful service of Manjari. By this thing, Manjari Bhav will come.
They put these pictures, Gurudev. They put these pictures in their minds, in the mind of Swamini, and also now at the last, what you read, Uddhavji, also in the mind of Mohan. So first, the Leela happened in the mind, also in our mind. So this is amazing.
And this is by listening.
Yeah.
The vision
When the
and this
Shyam
vision,
parrot, yes, Guru, sorry.
when vision appears, then you can see the Leela. By listening, vision appears. And this vision when appears, that is the divinity of Leela. That divine Leela you can see with your divine eyes. This Ravangalatika is making painting of that. Without vision, how she can make painting?
Hmm.
Dear Gurudev, that's your mercy. I don't see anything. You give me the key for this. Thank you so much.
Without divine vision, we cannot make painting. That painting is in a canvas of our heart we make painting. We paint it.
When the Shyam parrot sees this, he will become very enthusiastic to bite them to his mind's pleasure. So first he also imagined this in his mind. And that makes his mind great pleasure. So he is the teacher how we can make pleasure to our mind by imagine how we put this lipstick as a manjari on Swamini's lips. That will make our mind happy, give great pleasure, because this is our rasa. Our rasa is the seva ras. And so if first we have to imagine it, and that makes the mind give great pleasure. If we imagine how we put this beautiful lipstick on this most beautiful lips, on this most beautiful Swamini's body, in the identification as a small manjari. Or even if we're too shy to do it by our own hand, but we can sit there and we can see how Tulasi is doing this. Or, for example, we can also imagine that our Guru Dev is doing that. So that's, at least we can sit there, even if we are too shy at the moment to do it by our own hand, because we're feeling too much unqualified. But that will give a great pleasure to our mind. And so Mohan is giving the example. Wow, this morning so many devotees coming.
Who is not coming, they are unfortunate. What to do? Lucky will still.
You can feel them.
They understand or not understand. One day they will open their heart to understand.
So many devotees from Japan, but also many devotees, I think, from Europe are there in the middle of the night.
Europe very less.
Very less, huh?
Sorry to say.
It's too early, Gurudev.
Only for you and for Uddhavji, for Lavanglatika. Everyone are there. But they are there. They will miss this chance.
There is a call, Gurudev, every morning.
Jai Jai Sri Ram.